was really bad, and it ended up not sticking on the first time, so some of these things I had to go back and re-glue under certain, like, the corners and things. So I chose two main pictures for my cover page, which were this really cute, like, pink themed living room, and then these really pretty pink flowers. And then, just to make the page look a little bit more visually interesting, I added some purple washi tape because I don't actually own any pink washi tape, and I think the purple just added a little extra spark to the pages. So for this month I decided to do a colour palette on my pages. So I used 4 different pink pens and I did these circles and then I just coloured them in. I wrote out my title on a separate piece of cream coloured dotted paper, and then I made the bottom part of my font darker and then I stuck it on the paper. This font style is inspired by a YouTuber called Kat's Planner. Her channel will be in the description below, as well as the video that I got the font inspired by. On the quote page, I did the same thing. I put the craft paper in the top left-hand corner and then put one of my sunset pictures in the bottom right-hand corner. I really like the quote I used this month because it's "You glow differently when you're actually happy." It's just so positive and uplifting, and I'm going to feel so happy every time I see it. Sometimes I think you just need a reminder that things that don't make you happy, you really need to just take a step back and think about what you're actually doing in your life and who you're spending time with. So the pen that I used to write out the other part of the text was a pink acrylic paint marker. I've been really happy with these recently. I've been using them so much in my bullet journal and in other things. So I used some stickers that I recently got on these pages, and there's actually quite a few stickers that I used. I'm not a huge sticker fan, but stickers were found on most of these pages in my bullet journal setup. The purple washi tape I added on these pages really helped add contrast and really differentiated from the bright pink colours that I was using. So as you can see here, I'm currently doing my playlist spread, and then the other side I do my content calendar, but I didn't actually move on to these pages straight away. Unfortunately, I actually lost the footage for my calendar and my habit and my mood trackers. I was so annoyed, but unfortunately that's just life. But you do see them later on in the video when I briefly flip through my bullet journal, and then right at the end when I flip through the whole thing. But just a quick overview for the calendar: I cut out the calendar boxes in craft paper, stuck the craft paper on the page, and then just added one of my pink pictures. And then for the habit trackers, I just did simple habit tracker boxes. And then the mood tracker, what I'm doing is I drew 28 little donuts, and I'm going to color them in pink. And then depending on the mood, I'm going to draw a pattern on the donuts. So say straight lines will be happy and wavy lines will be sad, that kind of thing. So I added washi tape to the last page, and then I thought, well, actually this month I really want to do tabs. So I ended up cutting out all these tabs, but I ended up cutting most of the washi tape off. But it actually ended up really well because the washi tape covered the tab and differentiated it from the other tabs that I cut. So this was actually my first time doing tabs in my bullet journal. I've seen so many different creators do it, and I've really wanted to try it out, but never had the confidence to try them in my bullet journal. And also it's really hard to remember when doing these bullet journal videos. When you don't have a strict plan in front of you, it's really hard to remember things that you wanted to put in your bullet journal. So when I did remember, it was really nice, and they look super cool at the end, but I will warn you, they're not exactly even. I tried to make them the same size as much as possible. I think they're 2 dots in from the end of the page, and they're about 4 dots wide, but because some of the angles I was cutting them at, they didn't end up all looking the same shape. I actually think, looking back now, I think I'm gonna go over makes with, I don't know, I don't like the way it looks looking at it now, so I think I'm gonna go back and change it, but this is what I did when I filmed it. But if you want to see all these pages up close and see my tabs and all my habit trackers and everything, then I really recommend you go and follow me on Instagram. My username is withloveamber, same as my YouTube channel, and I hope to see you there very shortly. So I had these really pretty flower stickers that I stuck all over these pages. I made them look like falling flowers and they look so cute. And then on the left hand side of this page, I did my expenses tracker, which took me a really long time to do. The time I was filming this, it ended up being like 10:30 at night, and I don't know how I managed to draw that many lines while being so tired. You'll see in a minute, I literally draw so many lines, and my hand was already hurting by this point, so I have no idea how I managed to just formulate to draw that many lines, especially with them being so straight as well. I'm so surprised I didn't make a mistake. I did all the tabs different colours just so I could tell which page was which, and I really enjoy the way this looks in the end. So one of them ended up being craft paper, another one ended up being that purple washi tape that you saw earlier, another I coloured in with my acrylic paint marker, and they're all like different shades of pink and purple, and it made it look really nice. So the page that I'm moving on to now is my first weekly spread for the month of February. So I actually included 7 days in this weekly spread, so I had to include the 31st of January as well, because after I realised I'd already drawn it out in pen and I couldn't be bothered with trying to erase it or anything. But it is quite funny because I always said that I was going to start my weekly spreads on the day that the month started. I did that all the way through 2021, but then it seemed like in 2022 the change. I've obviously just decided that putting an extra day on my weekly spreads is just not worth the hassle if I have to change it. I get the feeling that by the end of February, I'm gonna have used so many stickers because I literally used like 2 or 3 stickers on every single page in this setup. So I just wrote out the days of the week in my brush pen, and then I went over it in my black pen and wrote the days of the week. I added some more stickers, and that is it for my February bullet journal setup. I really love the way this came out. It makes me feel so happy and positive about myself and about life when I look at it. And yeah, I think this month I experimented with so many different things that I've learned over the almost 3 years that I've been doing bullet journaling, and yeah, it brings me so much joy to see it and look at it. I really hope you enjoyed watching. I know it was a little bit of a long video, but if you made it this far, leave in the comments a butterfly emoji. I hope I see you following me over on Instagram so you can see all of these pages up close and personal, and maybe learn a little bit more about me when you follow me over on my Instagram. I post a little bit more personal on my stories, and yeah, it would be great if you could learn a little bit more about me and to meet all you new people. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video.